Hi, my name is Anselmo Fuentes. I'm a current Fulbright English teaching assistant in Mexico City. I attended Brown University where I double concentrated in education and urban studies. I worked for Breakthrough Providence during the summer of 2013 and the academic year following that. Prior to working with Breakthrough Providence, I didn't know I wanted to be a teacher. I actually applied for their summer logistics manager and was recommended to become a teacher based off of the interviewer's impression of me, and she thought that I was a better fit for that position. My Breakthrough Providence teaching experience convinced me to move in the direction of teaching after Delari approached me and my co-teacher, explaining how excited she was to finally have two male of colors teaching in one classroom side by side. That really meant a lot to me because it reminded me of my public school days and how I never had a Latino male teacher or a male teacher of color at that, and how much of an influence that character or that role model could have been during my development. One student that I will never forget was one that gave me a lot of trouble in the beginning, in the sense that she didn't want to participate in classroom activities, she didn't want to do homework, she didn't want to speak up in class, until I gave the class a prompt asking them to describe their commute from their respective communities to Wheeler School. It was then that I still saw that the student's pen wasn't moving, so I approached her and I said, "Hey, I recognize that you like to write a lot of poems. Could you maybe respond this in a poem form?" And quickly her pen started moving, and it was then when I realized that sometimes you have to approach students differently. They're not all the same. They all have different learning strategies. They all have different skill sets that they bring to the table, and it is me as a teacher that has to work towards identifying those and building those to making them stronger students in the best way possible that they can be. I learned that as a teacher, especially during the breakthrough community, which focuses so much on diversity, cultural competency, that I can be a person in the classroom to have these conversations, not to necessarily have this direct instructions, but to have the students also instruct me and teach me about their ways, about their experiences, their opinions, their criticisms. Because I think that what I learned the most from the Breakthrough Providence experience was that students come with their own lived experiences and that they also can be the teachers in the classroom. And I think that once you recognize that and you realize that students are individuals before they enter the classroom, and that it truly is your job to get to know both the individual and the student and help make them both grow to become a better whole in the way that that individual wants to become.